did.
Yeah, I get the image inverted.
Nice.
We'll worry about that after the meeting. All right, it is 9 o'clock. I'm going to call the July 13th Board of Public Works meeting to order. First item on the agenda are the minutes from the last meeting.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve the June 22nd, 2026 meeting minutes of the Board of Works.
I will second. We got a motion and a second to approve the meeting minutes from the June 22nd meeting. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Any amendments today?
No.
Moving to no items in our old business, under new business. First item, only item for the 100 block South Condi is that. Sue, if you wouldn't mind, come to the podium here. So this is for you had access last year too, is that correct? To have it. So can you explain a little bit of what you're hoping to do in that area?
Yeah, there's an empty lot that was actually bought by FEMA a few years ago when the town flooded, I guess, right next to my house on the south side.
Mhm.
And a year ago, I don't want to say rented, we had put in to request that lot so that we could reserve it for my daughter's graduation party.
Mhm.
And so I was actually wanting to do that again this year for our wedding on August 6th.
Okay.
Hold the ceremony there, just to, don't want the cops drove by and decide that's the day they want to enforce, like keeping everybody off or whatever.
Okay. This is just a temporary 1 day.
Correct.
Do you only need the access or use of that space on August 6th
Yes.
for setup and everything?
Mhm.
Okay.
Another graduation?
No, wedding.
Wedding?
Yeah.
They graduated, now they get married.
No, I'm getting married.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good for you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Very good. Any other questions?
No, I have no problem. I'll make the motion, one day rental, is that what we're asking?
Yes, please.
I will second. So there's a motion and a second to allow temporary use of the lot in 100 block South Condi on August 6th. All those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
All good, thank you.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Now moving into department business. First off, cemetery and park. Diana.
For the cemetery, we had 7 barrels, 1 cremations, 2 graves were sold at $2,400. Wanted to discuss the fact that, or get your approval to advertise for the buybacks for $500 for the cemetery, and we discussed it at cemetery board, and that was their suggestion. So if we can have someone advertise that for us,
How many was that? 5?
500.
How many lots were you hoping to buy back?
Whatever, people will come in
Mhm.
and if they don't have a use for a grave, they'll come in and request that we purchase it.
Okay. Do we also need to identify dollars to buy these?
Right now budgeted.
They are in the budget?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Do you have any right now that have requested buyback?
Not recently,
Not recently.
yeah, but we have that.
All right.
For the park, we'll just get this out right away. We removed the curly slide due to being structurally compromised. I had a complaint the week prior, so I called an inspector to come in and take a look at it. You physically could shake the support beams that held it up. I tried to dig down to see if it was broke towards the cement. I wasn't able to, so they came in and did an inspection and deemed it unsafe. So
Did
that's
he
why-
inspect anything else while he was here?
That was a sheet. But
Just
our maintenance, or my staff and myself do an inspection once a month. It's a routine thing. But anyway, plan to replace that with another piece once I get some approved budgeted amount. The damage to the rubber surfacing that we put in a year ago, last April, has gotten worse. I contacted the company. They are going to make the repairs rather than the Parks Department. Phase 2 sign for the trails is being designed. Will be
I'm
ordered
sorry.
soon.
not the ever, but I know I've asked this question. Phase 2 signs, what in the world signs or whatever?
Well, we have the first one where the first phase one sign there at the end of the maintenance shed by the trail. They are requesting that we have another sign dedicating the second phase.
Basically, who the sponsors, supporters,
Sponsors
are.
Okay. This is not another
No
sign
matter.
to tell, this is not another sign to tell me the paving's gonna end.
No,
Okay,
no curb signs.
okay, this is for the, okay, thank you.
I knew that's what you were asking.
Oh, you
That wasn't Parks Department decision either. Update on the Ball Diamonds, concrete poured, was poured for the footers, for the concession stand, the restroom and dugouts. The slab hopefully will be poured this week. They were waiting on the plumbers to get that in order to do that. They tested the irrigation system actually the week before last. No problems were reported. I believe in the next 2 weeks, they should begin work on the fields themselves they're gonna kill the existing grass and weeds that's there, then reseed, and then do the sod, hopefully within the next few weeks. It was discovered that they accidentally had cut the lines to the park phone, so try to get a hold of TDS to see what we can do about that, and then they have, BW has a concern. Fiber optics runs on the north side of that drive, or the baseball field.
Mhm.
And there's an electrical box, so they need to go under the fiber optics in order to hook it, so we're more concerned about that, so working on that. Water line should be drilled from the diamonds to the park soon. Once that's done, all the digging will be done, and hopefully some of these complications that's popped up will disappear. Hoosier Sign will be doing an inspection on the current scoreboards, and we'll be getting those prepared to put in place. We have a few repairs this past month at the pool. The one thing was the UV system, which is the system that, I won't say disinfects, but makes the water safe to be in. That was broken, and the push button to start the splash pad was broken. So both of those things have been repaired. The diving board has stress fracture. I didn't know they could have those, but they have one. The other one also needs to be replaced. We're waiting on the cost for replacement for those two. Oh, they have a concert this Saturday, on Coasters.
A big one.
Yeah.
Any questions for Diana? All right.
That's nice, thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on to the next department, planning department.
Morning.
Good morning.
Starting off, I've had some meetings with Jeffrey Ogden regarding some brainstorming sessions with some safety stuff that our departments could collaborate and make processes better for plan review and then just safety for the future. And then with the complaint from Andy Pumphrey complaining about the landscaping over at HP Alloy, she brought in a landscape plan. So I actually got a hold of the new CEO, and they've actually been pretty reluctant to install the landscaping, put in possibly fencing as well. They're going to be adding an office space as well. So they asked for some grace in the timeline to enforce the landscaping. So that's been granted until I hear otherwise that they're not going to be following the timeline. And then finally, the dangerous garage on Columbia Street that was tilting about 70 degrees has been taken down. Mahaney Construction jumped on that and they took care of it pretty quickly. So we were pretty grateful for that. I also have had a meeting with the state fire marshal, Mike. Him and I met. He discussed with me what he expects from the city of Tipton. And then he also told me that if I had any questions or any problems to reach out to him. So he's another good networking contact that we have. Then I'm having some issues with Kittle Properties and Canterbury Court. They're just not taking care of the property. I walked out there from complaints. There's holes in the building from the vents. The shutters are blown off, so there's just open access into the buildings. Some of the faucets are dripping, so there's standing water everywhere. There's trash all over the playgrounds. There's trash in the tree line on the east side of the property. So I've sent them a letter. I've reached out. I haven't heard back yet, but I will follow up with them. And then we had a bit of an issue a couple weeks ago. As a whole, it's tipped in not just one department, just miscommunication, something that probably could have been prevented within the initial plan review process with the tie-on. So there's a meeting with me, Dylan, and the department heads for TMU. But I have a solution to that, which is going to be an additional TAC meeting and then a pre-construction meeting with a sign-in sheet that I've created with all the contractors will sign who are present in the meeting. And if, they come back and say, we didn't discuss that in the pre-construction meeting, your name is on the list, so you were there.
So this is discovered, if I'm understanding correctly, that from the TAC meeting is largely with either the business owner, their engineering team, or architecture team. But then once it gets to, they've selected the contractors were part of that original meeing.
Correct.
So we're just trying to provide more communication.
Yeah, correct. The way Oksana had it designed worked, but they just had a flaw in it. The initial TAC meeting was with the department heads and the developer, which I think there needs to be a TAC meeting with just the department heads. We'll discuss what we see, what could be possible issues. Then a meeting with the developer saying, we see these issues, how are you gonna fix it? And then once everything's approved, once plan commission approves it, then there's gonna be an on-site meeting called the pre-construction meeting. And we're gonna say, we want that fixed, we want construction drive here, we need silt fence there. And then if you're gonna cut the road here, you're gonna need to get permission from Board of Works before you close this road down. Hopefully getting everything that could be a headache in the future figured out before they even start digging.
So I have an alley closed weeks on end.
Correct, yes, that's the plan. Get our ducks in a row before they start getting fires started everywhere. And then code enforcement, last month was a little slow. Paige had a couple of sick days. Her son had surgery and his tonsils removed, and then she had a vacation as well. So there was 9 grass letters sent out, 14 trash letters, and 1 property maintenance. That 1 property maintenance was Old Steel Parts Building on Barron. We're telling them to fix their fence, get their site closed off, board up the building where no one can access it. Because Paige and I just waltzed in with no issue at all. So they're fixing on that. A representative from the company came in and asked what was needed. So they're working on that. We'll follow up with them. Last month was a little slow with permits. We had 18 total, with a total cost of $2,875. But there's been a pretty good head start for the month of July. There's $725 already for that. Last month, the most permits we saw were for sheds and garages. We had 3 sheds, 2 garages, and then 2 fences, a sign permit, and an electrical upgrade and a pool. And then there's a new cell tower generator going in on West Jefferson at the AT&T tower. That's all that's going on right now in planning. Any questions, Ken? Keegan?
No.
No? Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
I know where your office is
Yeah, yes, sir.
until you move.
Yeah, well, change for services.
Municipal Services Department ran regular trash, recycling, yard waste, patched holes, street sweeping, sprayed weeds, and trimmed trees and alleys. The gator was down for about 3 weeks. It's still not working correctly right now, but we're gonna get some weed sprayed before we take it back to the shop. Trash, 151.3 tons. Recycling was 22.64 tons, and we had 3 roll-offs. I do have 4 summer help employees. Moving on to projects. The West Street project is complete. We're just waiting on final closeout numbers for it. The East Jackson Independence, they've started doing some of the punch list items. They still have quite a few punch list items to get complete. Let's see. We did get the alley beside the Boys and Girls Club completed. We do have plans within the next 2 to 3 weeks to chip seal Golf Course Road and Fairgrounds Road. The county highway is doing that for us, so whenever they get it in their schedule, that's when it'll get done. Material storage barn at the street department. They were there over the weekend putting that into place. So most of it is complete. They should finish it up today. We do have a citywide cleanup day this coming Saturday. That's in conjunction with the street department and the planning department. I'm sure Keegan can speak more on that, but it'll be at the school. So
And someone will be there to monitor what goes in.
yeah. So my whole department will be there, along with Tim's department will be there. We have a few volunteers that'll be there as well, but we'll have plenty of staff, and people will just bring their stuff there. We'll load it into dumpsters and haul it out free of charge. I think that's really all I have.
How are the yard waste toters going?
They're going pretty good. We are have delivered almost all of them. So we still have people calling in and requesting them. I think we delivered 8 or 10 last week. So
Do you find you're getting more requests the more people see them?
yep.
Good.
Yep. And we've got a grant out there, hopefully, to be able to get more of them. But yeah, it's slowly getting better. If you haven't seen, the fence is up at Solid Waste, so that is closed to the public. I've had quite a few people come into the office asking, so that is completely closed off to the public. If you live in the city, street department will pick up your yard debris, but no more taking it out there yourself.
Any questions for Dylan?
No.
Okay. Tiffin Arts Commission. Shelley.
Chat today.
Yeah.
We just have a really quick update. C2 Media Graphics came on Friday and they did a site visit for the Compton building, the one that we're going to be doing the downtown campus. They've got all the photos they need, they have every graphic they need, so we should have a timeline hopefully this week. So yeah, it's moving. Thank you.
Thanks, Shelley.
Was Chad didn't want to come and share that information himself? Was he too busy now that
He's
okay.
yeah, he's doing interviews right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As far as my report, largely where we're at currently is budget season. So getting a lot of the preparatory work done for the budget season. The departments have talked largely about the projects we have in motion. The only other one, which wouldn't come up this time, but the public safety building is complete. We're going through making sure that is through its final stages to officially close it out, but that project is complete. And I think the only other thing was the hours of operation for the cleanup days at 9 to 3.
9 to 3
Okay, at the school.
at the school.
I think that's it for me this morning.
Move we adjourn.
Second, motion second to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Is that for sitting and
Aye.
county or just sitting?
Just to.